Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
And welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
And I'm April Martinez. Good morning, Belize. And what the Friday?
It's a droopy, rainy day.
Drizzly, dizzly. Words are escaping me this morning, but it wasn't, well, let me not say it wasn't raining in Belmopan. It definitely showed signs of rain. But when I left, it was dry, and then I met the rain like in Hattieville.
Yeah, I saw some of our TikTok viewers saying, "No, I drop that Belmopan," and I told them that's because we got all of it in boom. We got all your rain, including a power outage. When the current got my eye pop open, like I was like, nope.
There were some power surges in Belmopan, but I recall the conversation that you and Paul were having. I believe it was yesterday about electricity bills and so forth. And so I did the thing too, Sabrina. I'm doing my challenge, your challenge.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me where you plug out.
I plug out everything. So I started yesterday after before I left work. I normally do plug out everything because I do use a lot of surge protectors in the home.
Yeah.
So I do knock those off. So this time I was conscious. I took off my lamp.
I did that too this morning.
Yeah, I plug out my lamp. I plug out the microwave, the toaster. Like those things are normally off, but I made sure like they were completely off. We have an electric stove. And so, like, I didn't plug that out. I forgot about it because I was like using it right before I left.
Yeah.
I like plug out the TV. I plug out everything in the living room and so forth. I went into my brother's room and I plugged out all of his stuff.
Not you including him on the challenge.
I plug out everything, right? Because I said, okay, if we're gonna make this work, we're gonna see what happens because they just recently changed the meters.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about anywhere else in Belize, but I know in my area they've been changing the power meters, and so I said maybe that has something to do with it. So I'm gonna gauge it. And so that's what I did. So when I heard you say you were gonna challenge yourself, I said, all right, bet I'm gonna get on that.
We did
challenge
this together, girl.
Yes, we are.
I mean, I started with walking downtown. I mean, I got so much jokes this week. The things I've been doing. I mean, not all of them for like trying to cut back. Some of them just for like the fun of it. But I definitely plugged out as many appliances as I could. The only thing that I left plugged in was my fridge and then my stove too, but I wasn't thinking because the only thing, well, my stove isn't electric, but it has like the clock on it, I should have plugged that out too.
No, but I was just like trying to think about, okay, what do I not need? What do I not need to be functioning? The only thing I really need to be functioning throughout the day is the refrigerator because that is cooling everything, but you don't really need nothing if you're not at home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
So how we want to check if this will work?
Yeah,
but we next bill, we have to see if it
Yes.
That's how we want to tell you if it actually works
but
or not.
you know, some of the bills, including like power and electricity, and if somebody's working at BEL or BWS, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but they normally do like a predictory bill, right? So you always get the bill before the month ends. And that is kind of just gauging like the amount that you normally use for the month in general. And so they gauge that bill and then they add it to the next month. So some of you might see that your bills look the same February and March. That's because they're kind of doing like this calculating, predicting way of how you normally use like your energy and your water. And so when that fluctuates is because maybe a pipe bust or something wrong, right? But I want to gauge, I want you guys to tell me what you guys are doing to see what your electricity bill will
So we have a viewer though
how.
that commented and said that you're not supposed to plug out your thing there so much because you want to spile it.
Say, man, darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Somebody, like, tell me. I mean, we're gonna have this conversation further on in the show, and so you guys can definitely call in and share your thoughts. But that's just a little life update with me and April. What we're trying to do to cut back. I told you guys I walk out a ton this week.
I walk to work when I can, and we do a lot of carpooling. And because my brother's school does have like a bus, he takes the bus to school. So like I do my best in certain instances. But guys, I don't know, my Belmont people, you want to know, right? 7:30 the morning, the sun done in the midair, it done hot.
Yeah.
So walking to work, I still feel so sweaty and so hot. So we're trying our best here.
I mean, on the bright side.
Looking
on the bright side. I got my steps up this week. I got like almost every single day I'm gonna hit close to 10,000 steps. So I ain't mad. We want to find the bright side in everything.
All right, sorry. But what do we have for our show lineup this morning?
We've been just jumping straight into conversation. I know that we have a wonderful show lined up as always. But on Fridays, you know, April, that we kind of have more like a lighter vibe.
Yeah, we
it's kind of
chill.
like to usher in the weekend. And
We
so
chill.
I'll get talking to you guys as well in just a few. But as you know, on Fridays, for What the Friday, we open up the phone lines and you guys get an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts on either the topics we have on hand here or anything that you think is worthy of discussing.
Yeah.
Whether it's on the news or whether it's online, we want to hear your thoughts on it, and maybe you can even start a conversation that has not been had as yet.
Yeah.
And then today's going to be quite a treat because we have Miss V and Marvin in the house with us. Grace will be cooking up a storm in the kitchen this morning. So that follows after. I'm definitely excited to catch up with Miss V and Marvin and see what they have cooking up for us.
I feel like I know seen in a long time, girl.
I know, right? I know. When I saw Miss V this morning, I mean,
all hugs all around, yeah.
You know? And then another interesting conversation that we also can expect throughout the course of the morning, cricket.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've ever watched cricket, not crickets as in chip chip, as in the game crickets. Cricket is a sport that is played, I'd say, more in the rural communities in Belize. I know it's definitely popular in other parts of the country, in other parts of the Caribbean.
Yeah, for sure.
For example, in Trinidad, in Antigua and Barbuda, it's a very big sport. And so we're going to be exploring cricket in primary schools, batting for change. I'm definitely excited about that. Did you know that the cricket ball is like huge and hard?
So cricket is a confusing sport, but I love to understand the politics behind it. There's a whole underlying girl. I went into a deep dive about cricket.
Girl, if you ask me about cricket, all I would tell you is in the rural north is start fight.
Yes,
And
there's
so maybe
always
that's the
going to be
politics I know
all
about,
of these matches, but I don't understand the game itself. Like I don't know the rules
Girl,
about
the
it.
stories I've heard
Yeah.
about cricket, and all I know is that the ball hard. I've held a cricket ball, and it's pretty big and heavy and hard. But anyways, moving along. Also after that, we'll be talking about the Rude Boy Ultrafest, bringing the heat with dancehall star Valiant. Apparently that's a big deal. I know our producer, she loves some of his songs. She sings a song for Valiant every single day.
She really does.
Zoom in while I say that. Every single day.
They share an office, guys, right? So you can see
She
why.
came in this morning. Singer. She's
singing
a
right
song
now in our
my
ear.
ear from this man. And so he's possibly going to be on set with us, and they're going to be talking about that concert.
Vianney,
also
please
coming up.
behave yourself this time. I did ask you right one time.
And then finally, another very interesting conversation I think we'll be talking about until probably the end of time and until they come up with something else to knock that out. The do's and don'ts of AI, artificial intelligence. And we're not just talking ChatGPT, we're talking everything surrounding AI. And so hopefully we get an opportunity to discuss how to navigate this technology beyond just regular prompts in your ChatGPT portal.
There's a better way to use AI, and I think that once you get a handle of it, it'll work to your benefit because let's be very honest, it's not gonna go away. You can't combat AI. You have to be able to navigate it and embrace it. So Sabrina, those are some of the topics that we are going to be, these conversations that we're going to be having with
I'm
our
looking forward to
viewers this morning. Our guests are already wow, what is happening to me today?
No, you're
It's What the
fine.
Friday. It is What the Friday.
Whatever that is, we just
knock it out. But for our call-in segment, our phone lines are officially open. So that's 280-016.
016. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And for some of the conversations that we want to talk about, we were already kind of having that conversation this morning. And it's all about the Belize Electricity Limited spike in prices. I know a lot of our viewers, it's all over social media. I know I myself have seen the spike in our electricity bill. And so we have those topics to discuss this morning. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you've seen that spike in your electricity bill. Tell us if you're doing to try to navigate through that. If you're going to like plug out the devices like Sabrina and I are doing. I see Mish Sampson is also saying she's going to join in on that challenge as well in the comments. So let us know.
I really hope that someone calls in for this topic though.
Yes.
Because, I mean, as we said, there are people who feel like if you plug out your appliances too much or too frequently, it spoils it, one. And two, since we started this conversation around the rise in electricity bills, we haven't been able to open the phone lines and hear people actually share their experiences. So now we have that chance, guys. So please call in and share if you actually observe your bills that go up, specifically your electricity bills. And then, of course, what are ways that you are trying to do to cut back? Do you think that it's more than just your appliances using more energy or working a bit harder because of the heat? Call in and share your thoughts.
And of course, we're also going to be discussing the Belize Bus Association as they are trying to access the e-buses. That was an entire conversation that we showcased in our newscast last night, where the Belize Bus Association is saying, let us utilize the electric buses that are owned, by the National Bus Company. They want to be able to access and use it to train their bus drivers as they try to see how they can purchase e-buses. Are they in the right? Are they in the wrong? The Minister of Transport, Dr. Louis Zabane, is saying, you know what? We've already done enough to navigate you. The National Bus Company is a private company of their own, and they bought these electric buses, and so them having you use it, it's not good for their business as well. So let us know what you think about that topic. And then our final conversation, or if you guys have another conversation in mind, let us know. We had the Prime Minister of Belize, John Briceño, on the couch with us on Wednesday, and he says that sex offenders registry will be public, but structures needs to be put in place, and we had some tiers need to be put in place as to how the registry will be utilized or how they're going to publish it. And then you had some people in the comments saying, I don't care about the structure. A registry is a registry. Let the people's name be known. So let us know what your thoughts are on that topic. But I'm seeing some of your comments already this morning. Manny Gio is asking if Paul to walk to work today.
Paul is in here.
Paul is working.
I'm not seeing those comments. Where are you guys? Okay, maybe I have to refresh it. Okay, so Paul is currently out on the scene. He's in the Cheeky Bull Forest.
Yes.
You know, scoring the earth, searching for stories,
I saw him in his Indiana Jones hat this morning, and so I'm hoping to see what that story is going to be about.
No, but we definitely we miss his presence here on What the Friday, as we do whenever there's one person absent, and so we're sending well wishes to Paul as he goes out and search for whatever he's looking for, and we hope he finds it.
And then, of course, we have Romeo Rosado saying, true that, Sabrina, it creates a surge that spoils appliances. Now, see,
Romeo, please don't make I get sad no, man, because I don't know what to do at this point.
We're just trying to navigate how to deal with this electricity spike. And so what are some ways, if we do it too much, maybe we do it a couple times a week instead of it. Like, for example, Sabrina woke up in a fright when she heard the rain and plugged out her TV because she was scared of an electric storm. So like, there's so many things that perhaps you need to do. So maybe plug these things out at night. You know, because that's when the most things are being used, right, at night. So when you perhaps are going to go to bed, plug out your TV, plug out those things so that, you know, if something happens in the middle of the night, like a storm, your appliances don't
how often?
Yeah, or how often do you do it?
Because, for example, I don't watch TV during the week. I don't know if that's like a weird thing. I don't watch like TV at all, actually. Maybe sometimes like I might turn it on the weekends, and so I don't feel bad about plug that out because I know like it plug in and plug out. In other cases, other like appliances that you would use more often, maybe like your microwave or something like that.
I think like my natural instinct is to always take off the surge protector, so I always power that off right before I leave my home.
I don't do that.
I always do. I don't know why. Like, it's just something that
But then how you protect your appliance if current go? when you're away.
Because isn't it that when you have it on, you use it, and when you turn it off, because remember when things are plugged in, they're still using the electricity. So when you pour off your surge protector, you stop the electricity from sucking. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody please tell me how it works.
Somebody call and save us.
Please, somebody call. That's 2800016. No, because that's what it is, right? When you turn on your surge protector, it's because you're using the electricity from the plug, from the.
I mean, I thought it was like, oh my God, not us girls.
Okay,
girls
see,
cleaning.
this is why we need.
I think, right, that the surge protector did it to protect your fan like surge.
Tyler Smith said, when it comes to light bill and BL, I just make Jesus take the wheel because you can't win.
No, we was outside and in the passenger seat. We the plug out that TV.
We need a solution.
Tyler.
We need a solution.
But let's move things along. As we mentioned,
the phone lines are open.
The phone lines are open. That number is 2800016. We're trying to girls plain or women's plain how a surge protector work, and
can somebody that works in the electricity company please call and let us know how a surge protector protects, because clearly we don't know.
All I know, I think it is supposed to stay on to protect you, even if you're not like using the appliance or like the device. I think the idea is that it's supposed to stay. It's supposed to be on to protect you. Like if current go or command go on call, go on call.
Our comms operator said it doesn't work.
And it like shock the appliance, broke it. The surge protector that if it block that device supposed to stay on. I think so.
The manager says, I don't know, April, I need to check with my Boy Chat GPT about that.
You know what, manager? We have a conversation later on that might be useful to you, the do's and don'ts of how to navigate AI to see if it's actually correct.
Oh my gosh, this is one of those moments where I was so sure about what I was doing this whole time, and now my world is changed.
All right, but let's get into it. I also wanted to really hear some of your thoughts on the Belize Bus Association's call for including them in the e-bus pilot project. And this is also an opportunity for you guys to share your thoughts on that. We spoke with Philip Jones. He's the president of the Belize Bus Association. And he was essentially mentioning that when the e-bus pilot project came to be, of course, we know that this was a partnership with UNDP, I believe, and the government, trying to promote going green and trying to promote electric transportation.
They were doing training and capacity building.
And so they expressed interest at the time, and apparently that fell on deaf ears. And so now that they are navigating this new normal with the cost of living, the cost of fuel, diesel, even though they have subsidies, they're now revisiting this conversation about e-transportation and seeing if it's worth their investment. And so they're asking the government to essentially have them use the electric buses to test, to take on routes in Belize City on the highways, and to see if this is something that is worth their investment. I'll tell you, April, when I saw this story, I kind of chuckled a little bit because I don't know. There are people who might support this idea. And I think in hindsight, it's a good idea for them to test the electric buses. I just think the process, how they do it, is kind of like, it's making me like, huh?
So
because you are not a part of the national bus company.
Yeah,
right?
so
you had the opportunity to be a part of it.
So I think that having the Minister of Transport talk about the national bus company instead of perhaps members of the board at the bus company tends to make people think that it's a government entity. And from what I understand, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, the National Bus Company is its own private entity. And just like any other business or any other organization, if you are not within that organization or within that company, you are a competitor, right? That's how I'm seeing it, right? Mm-hmm. You are a competitor. And if you're a competitor, Sabrina, why I'll make you use my thing?
Yeah.
Why am I going to like the back and forth with the spiking of the prices and so forth with the commuters' prices from a mile 19 cents to a mile 21 cents and so forth? Like, it's almost as if the bus association wants the perks of the national bus company without being a part of the national bus company. So they want to be their own private entity without being like, you know, trying to be a part of this national bus company. And that's all fine and good, right?
For them to be
private. That's all fine and good because the national bus company, it's its own private business, right? But as a private business, you wouldn't allow somebody from the national bus company to come and try out your things either. So what I'm trying to understand is, why are you treating it like this is an umbrella and you get to have the perks without actually being a part of this company? So that's my like, I need maybe somebody to call and explain it to me what it is that they're trying to do. Because while I understand that the training is important for their bus drivers to have before they purchase an e-bus and so forth, no company is obligated to make you run anything because the national bus company isn't the government's company, right? So I'm just trying to figure it out, or I'm trying to understand. The e-bus prices are already skyrocketing. They don't run on fuel, and the prices for the e-bus are already going up. So an e-bus or a regular bus or not, the commuters are still footing a bill that is higher than what they originally anticipated.
But even so, like, just the request itself had me like questioning, like, are you serious? Because imagine April, I go right now to Caribbean Motors and I say, I want to see if this new vehicle worth my time. Make I test it. But I want carry it to work and back home for the week and say, if I like it, feel for a whole week though.
But then you're not paying me for wear and tear.
Like, for me, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's coffee what I say, I want your cake, I eat it too.
That's what I mean. So like, if you are going to quote unquote borrow maybe your rent, the e-bus, because then you're paying a bill to use it. I'm just trying to understand what it is that the BBA is looking for.
And okay, so they did explain what they're looking for. Essentially, they want to see, they want to compare how the electric buses work against what they have already traditionally been using. Is it cheaper? Is it a cheaper option when it comes to fuel versus paying the electricity bill? Are they concerned about the way that it drives on the highways?
You know, they're used to operating fuel-run vehicles. So if you were training techs and you're training mechanics in the line of like electric buses and electric vehicles, that to me may make more sense, because if you have somebody that can evaluate a vehicle or an electric bus that you purchase, then to me that makes sense. You're looking for ways that you can get a bus that is good. Your bus driver, how will the bus driver know if the e-bus is good or not?
Yeah. I think what's interesting though is that the Minister Zabane said that some of the persons from the BBA have also recently joined the National Bus Company as well. So it seems like there's still a level of perhaps frustration where they've now decided to jump ship and go over to the National Bus Company. But the minister also said that, hey, we cannot provide you with these e-buses. One, it's not available anymore for testing. They are currently in use. And also, if you would like to learn more about the e-buses and some of their best practices, you can join the National Bus Company, or you can form your own company. And then go and make that investment yourself.
So we have here some of the comments. Just guys, we want to hear from you. Call us at 280-0016. The phone lines are officially open. Bella Mulling says, it's going to be the first thing to knock out. So that's your knock out so that your appliances don't blow out, so it stays on. I think she's referring to the surge protector conversation. That's basically what I said, Bella. So, okay, Bella. Okay, so I'm going to keep it on. And then Abelina Cho is saying, we tried unplugging our appliances for 1 year during COVID. It never worked. Our bill kept coming higher. We don't even know how that has happened. We felt that no one reads the meter. They just keep sending the same bills every month. Okay, so see, this is where I'm trying to think if they're doing that prediction setting of this is how much you done may use, so we just not continue to bill you for that. So I'm trying to wonder, somebody please call me and let me know if that's something to think about. And then Michelle Sampson is saying, e-bus already running in the city and running good, so it works. Just buy it and stop cut corners. I think she's referring to the BBA's request.
No, I agree.
I was also sent a a commentary from one of our viewers. Yes, BBOC is competition to NBC. The point is that BBOC is trying to make fair competition. What is fair is debatable.
Yeah.
Very good point.
I don't know about I don't know about the requests though.
I don't know about the request either. I kind of agree with Michelle Sampson. If you want something for yourself, buy the bus. Like Mr. Arana just mentioned that you have to be able to buy yourself your bus. You have to be able to have fair competition. I think the nonsense of back and forth with the amount of monies that you spend as a consumer when you ride the bus, the fact that you have to pay more money and so forth because of a back and forth between the NBC and the BBA, that's not fair to us. We're the ones that always get caught in the crossfires. So if they want the e-bus, they have to purchase it themselves.
And one of the other arguments that we're also hearing from the BBA is that they are a large player in the transportation industry, and so if they don't essentially like buy into this transformation of going green and purchasing these electric buses, then that's a large part of the transportation industry, a large percentage of these stakeholders that will not be progressing the transportation industry essentially. So it's almost kind of like they're trying to say, support we, help we so we could help you.
Yeah.
And I don't know really how I feel about that. I think it's kind of like you already got the subsidy. We get that. This benefits all of us as commuters as well. The electric buses, upgrading buses in general, benefits all of us too. Yeah. But I feel like, as you were mentioning earlier, you're trying to get the benefits of being a part of the National Bus Company without being a part of the National Bus Company.
And I think that the assumption that it's government owned and so forth makes people believe that the government owes them this, and that's why the private bus company is behaving this way. I just find that when things go wrong and you are a private entity and you are looking to the government to bail you out, then that's just not good business planning. That's not just good. That's not a good business strategy. I find that in Belize we have this mentality where something happens, the government has to bail us out. Even if it's a private business, even if it's a private sector, we look like what the government to do. The private business makes the money for it to function separate from the government, right? And I think that that's where, for this particular incident, we kind of blur the lines because we see the Minister of Transport talking about NBC a lot. And my advice really would be that you get the board. Yeah. You get the board for being involved, because when we see the Minister of Transport, we automatically think GOB, right? And then that confuses us as to what's happening with the NBC. So I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comment section. I see that people are talking about it in the comments. Bella Mullings responded to Michelle saying, Michelle Sampson, and I know you've been enjoying that e-bus, sis. I've never been in the e-bus, so I feel like people are enjoying this. We
need to jump on bus after morning show.
Let's do it.
Just go test it.
We've been doing challenges, so let's do it.
I like that. I really feel, one thing I know for that romanticize struggle, I guess in like a way. And so like when I think of like the cost of living right now, there are certain things we can't change, and so I find ways to make it
So the other day I was telling somebody that I have no business going to a cafe and purchasing a coffee. I have no business doing that. Because I have great coffee at home. I have my own stovetop percolator. I'm doing like what Sabrina taught me to do. I have my own milk frother. I have everything at home. I have no business going to a coffee shop and purchasing a coffee.
And so when I say I romanticize struggle, don't exaggerate it. When I say that, I mean like, okay, I can't afford. Okay, we have our first call. I'll get back to that. Yes. I don't want to think I like struggle. All right. Good morning, caller.
Oh.
Good morning. Alrighty, I don't. Hi,
sorry?
Hello.
Yes?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, caller.
Yeah, no, I was saying that I was thinking that the National Bus Company, I'm very, very excited to see what they can achieve over the next few years, mainly because of the fact that in addition to their inventory of buses, they now have in the list of assets, I'd want to say, real estate that the government put up for that. And the reason I'm saying that is mainly because the company now has a larger value that we can, or it can potentially borrow off of to invest in meaningful quality of transportation. The way I see it is, if Belizeans had a much better public transport system in Belize, we would be somewhat insulated from these gas prices, mainly because we would have an alternative option. I'm one of those individuals where one of the reasons I have a car is because I cannot necessarily rely on public transportation. But Melpan is walkable, and a lot of my business is in Belize City or Orange Walk or down south, so I have to commute a lot. If we had a reliable public transport system that can be brought about by the National Bus Company through leveraging an existing asset base to accrue some debt, yes, but to really finance meaningful buses that make transport a bit more easier, a bit more management. And to touch base on your recommendations about the Minister of Transport speaking on behalf, I completely agree. One of the recommendations is to have a communications director, because they don't necessarily need to do that marketing, but they need to have effective communications with the public space.
Yeah. And so you think, for example, having a communications representative would kind of shift that thinking where perhaps some people think that this is, a government-backed program, and so they have a level of entitlement. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is. It is a PPP, public-private partnership. So it's going to be very hard to
separate
get over that image of government intervention.
Yeah.
But it is because of the government intervention that this company can be insulated, can be protected, and provide good, meaningful service.
Okay. Thank you so much for your... Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunities here, but it really comes down to good management. And your recommendations for communication, or my recommendations at least, for communication, someone dedicated to communication, I do recommend it.
How about the request from the Belize Bus Association, caller? Do you think that that's a little bit too much at this time? Do you think that they're essentially trying to gain the benefits of the NBC without being a part of it?
Well, we said it earlier. The NBC is a company. And so any would-be businessman would see an opportunity there to generate income outside of standard service. Now, if I cannot afford to have my buses used outside for non-standard revenue earnings, I completely understand. In addition to that, I'd have to leverage the risk of me providing what is premium quality, what is really, really good asset, and providing it for our short-term earnings. So if I were in a business and my competitor asks, can I borrow your very expensive machine because I'm considering buying it, I wouldn't mind leasing it to them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I risk losing that asset in the process. So how would I leverage the risk against potential earnings? But that's on the NBC side.
Yeah.
The Bus Owners Association, if I remember correctly, the association,
Belize Bus Association.
Thank you, are allowed to make the request. But the same can be said about the National Bus Company. They are allowed to say no.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you so much, caller, for your input, and definitely thank you so much for clearing up how is it that the National Bus Company ownership is operated, because I think a lot of us are still very confused about that front. So thank you so much for your thoughts. All right.
All right.
I'm really happy that somebody has called in to kind of like clear that up a little bit. I do appreciate it. It definitely sounds like this person is from NBC. That they're part of the National Bus Company. And so they understand the way that it's being operated and so forth. But I feel like as commuters, we do need a better structure, like besides the type of bus, besides the type of the experience and the scheduling and all of that, I have been so frustrated with the public transportation. It is the hill I will die on. Like, I am so tired right now with the way that the buses are operating, where I understand that the Ministry of Transport has removed all of those non-functioning buses from the highway, which is good. But then as a commuter that needs to get to her 9 to 5 and needs to wait an hour every hour for a bus to come, it doesn't help. So I think just beyond the physical bus itself, there's a lot that needs to go into scheduling and fees and so forth.
Yeah.
Are you looking at our comment section?
I am, and I am, because we do have to wrap things up at this time.
Yes.
I want to read a really hilarious comment that just came in. We have Bella Mullings here saying, April, just remind me that I need to go enjoy a little outing every now and then, because my future husband will not find me on the couch.
Girl, ask Sabrina how that the work out, because you never find me on my couch neither.
It found you.
It found you on your couch.
No, it didn't.
It didn't?
Not on my couch. It found me on a couch.
It found you on a couch. No. But I get it, Bella. The thing is that we are trying our best to see how we cut costs.
Yeah.
Right? We're trying our best to see how we can be able to battle this inflation, battle the fuel crisis, battle the electricity bill crisis. And so I really am grateful for everyone that has come into the comment section below.
Yeah.
We appreciate your comments. Thank you, caller, for calling. This is the opportunity for you all to tell us exactly what you think about the social situations that are taking place in your community.
Yeah, before we leave, let me iron out that I like romanticized struggle, because I don't like struggling.
I forget all about that.
I will not pay $18 for a cup of coffee or matcha, and so I decided to pay like $30 and now I have like a lot of matcha I can make at home. And then in other cases, like I said, we can't afford to waste fuel, so I'm gonna walk and I'll get some steps in, because we like to be healthy.
But the thing
and so
is,
I kind of shift my thinking when it comes to certain things that I cannot control.
what I like is, I think the caller is talking about Belmopan, where there are a lot of sidewalks, and so when I do walk to work or I walk home from work, the scenery is really nice.
Yeah.
It's just a hot, guys.
Yeah, I know.
That's my one complaint.
Certain things you cannot.
Yeah,
you
just
cannot
can't
take out.
do. But there are places, I don't know about Belize City. You guys have to let me know. But I know in Belmopan, walking to work is definitely an option. We have sidewalks, we have parkways and so forth. So I know it's definitely doable for us there.
Yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, we do have to close off this section of the conversation. It's always fun engaging with you guys. And thank you for commenting in the comment section, sharing your thoughts. Remember, on Fridays, you also have the opportunity to call in as well. And so thank you to that caller who shared his thoughts on the NBC and BBA situation.
All right.
So we're gonna take a break. And when we come back, we'll be in the kitchen with Miss V and Marvin. They're going to be cooking up a storm, Grace and you.
Love it.
Connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected, to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA, so you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
My name is Dr. Rosita Jimenez, and I'm a general laparoscopic surgeon. We have just finished an emergency appendectomy, and we're now moving on to our second operating theater for our laparoscopic gallbladder screening. Basically, this is very easy to diagnose. Simple abdominal ultrasound or a pan-abdominal ultrasound can give us the diagnosis. Laparoscopic gallbladder removal surgeries, 90 to 80% of the time, are done due to gallstones. However, there are other conditions like tumors, malfunctioning of the gallbladder that also are reasons to get a laparoscopic surgery. We also have an amazing CT scan and X-ray unit who work hand in hand with our doctors. Instruments used in laparoscopic surgery are chokers like these. It makes it easy for us to do the surgery through these entry ports. The recovery process is excellent. And basically, within a week, you are back up, ready to do your job, your daily life activity, like if you hadn't had this surgery.
Prepare for the sweltering heat with a Rheem AC unit to keep you and your family cool and cozy. Get the recommended BTU for your bedroom or living room and enjoy complete comfort. You can also save some much-needed cash with an inverter unit, which provides superior energy efficiency. When the heat is on, stay cool with an affordable, dependable AC unit from Rheem. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Insurance fact. Did you know with Home Protector Insurance, construction projects can receive insurance coverage from start to finish? We offer a variety of bonds. This includes bid bonds, advance payment bond, performance bonds, or others. Let Home Protector be a part of your team and help safeguard you through your next project. Visit any Home Protector Insurance office near you to learn more.
Welcome back, and come on in the kitchen. We are here, and it's all about Grace and you. We are joined by no strangers to you guys. We have here Miss V, Chef V in the house, and Marvin back with us. And guys, I feel like I don't see you in a long time.
I know, right?
Where have y'all been? What you've been up to?
Out and about.
Out and about, Miss
yeah.
V said, but you are here and you're ready to jump into some delicious cooking with Grace products. I smell it already.
Yes.
I smell it before I see it, Miss V.
Yes.
Let's talk about what you have lined up for us this morning. I understand it's going to be like a type of fingers that take place here.
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. So good morning, guys. What we're doing today, we'll be making jerk pineapple nuggets. With our jerk season and our barbecue season from Grace, of course. So, Sab, I went ahead and I clean my chicken with lime and vinegar. Of course, this chicken boneless breast we're using today, and I went ahead and I marinated. It's always good to marinate like an hour to 4 hours if you have the time to get that popping flavor from the jerk season. So I went ahead and I
marinate it with the about 2 tablespoons of the jerk season, the barbecue one, because
I love that.
there's several different kind of jerk season, as you guys might remember. And I add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder to it, just to enhance the flavor a little bit. It's up to you. If you want, you can just use the jerk season, and just be careful because then everything is already in the jerk season as well.
So you don't want to like over season it, over salt it,
yes,
stuff like
over
that, right?
salt it. You don't want to over salt it, and it's up to you if you want the heat, the mild, or the barbecue flavor. There's 3. So what we're using today, we're using the barbecue flavor, and we're using our new, not so new, pineapple barbecue sauce, guys. I tried these barbecue sauce not because I'm the chef, but hey, they're amazing. And I have a thing with the other barbecue sauce, the vinegar level in it is not good on my tummy, so I prefer these ones.
You've practiced on the show before.
Yes, there's multiple ones, right, Marvin? They have the original.
I have the jerk, the original, and the pineapple.
Jerk barbecue season, barbecue sauce, guys, come on.
Yeah,
mix it with our
really,
season.
really good.
Yes, so yeah, I went.
You brought this as well, the Jamaican honey, right?
Yes, and that one is
I've
nice.
bought this before from home.
And she added with ramen, guys. So we're not gonna go there.
I add that to all kind of thing. I'll tell you about it later. No worries.
So we have our chicken that is already marinated here. It smells so amazing in here, guys.
Yes, it does smell really good.
Like I said, if you have the time, let it rest for an hour. Clean and season it and let it rest for an hour. If you have longer, then let it go longer. So in our bowl here, we're gonna add 2 cups of
flour,
all-purpose flour. Yes, it doesn't have to be any special kind. Why I'm using this amount, because I have this amount of chicken breast. Sorry, it's already cut in bite size because it's nuggets. It's not the fingers.
Okay.
It's the nuggets, so it will be about like about 2 to 3 inches size. It's up to you as well.
Got it.
And I have some cornstarch. If you don't have a lot of chicken,
you want me to turn this on, by the way?
Sure, but just keep it low because then just turn it.
I have to turn it on and I ain't no hole.
No, just leave this down. Yes.
Okay,
and turn it. Turn until it clicks. Yes. There you go. But then we're gonna lower it. Sorry. So like I said, I have 2 cups to 1 cup of cornstarch. If you want a smaller amount, it will be 1.5. So if you have 1 cup of flour, it will be ½ cup of cornstarch.
What does the cornstarch do?
It'll give it that crispiness.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You're teaching me. I don't actually.
Yes. So why
like
do you think? So
like
why
this.
do you? Oh, you don't eat chicken wings?
I know. Like fry food with like the flour stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know how to. I guess. So you're teaching me something here.
Yes. So I'm just gonna mix this up here. I have some black pepper that I'm gonna season.
So you season your flour.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you if you wanna do it.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna add a little bit. I have some black pepper and salt here. Not gonna put too much because, like I said, this season is already on the chicken.
So people have like a wet
yes,
like batter
you can,
too, though.
Yes, you can do the wet.
Do you do
at times? Yes, well, my daughter, she preferred the wet ones, and it will give you that real crunchiness.
The wet batter?
Yes. But then this too, but I just feel like the wet one will be too messy. So we're just gonna mix this up. If you want, you can add some of the consomme if you want, or the garlic powder to this mixture. But like I said, I already have it on the chicken, so we're not gonna add that. I have 2 eggs. Gonna beat that up.
Let me help you here. I got you.
Yes.
I'm here in the kitchen for a reason.
So we're gonna set this up because we're gonna move the chicken from here, dip it in the dry. Sorry, we're gonna dip it in the wet, put it in the dry, and then put it back in the wet. Or we can do it vice versa. Dry, wet, dry. Let's do that.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Is that gonna make it crispier?
Yes. Okay. So our heat is on. We don't want it too hot. So the egg is already wet. People will usually season the egg as well. It's up to you. Everybody have their preference. So like I said, our chicken.
You drop it in.
Smells
amazing,
good. Guys.
You need have to carry that close.
Yes, we're gonna put a couple in here to move a little bit faster because then we don't want our heat to get too hot on our chicken. Is not
So I've seen people like put the flour in like a big Ziploc bag.
You can do
just
that
like
too.
shake it up.
Yeah, you can.
Then take it out and just toss it in the pan. Not too often do I see it go in the or maybe they put it in the egg first. Then put it in the Ziploc bag with the flour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try alternating my my hands as not to confuse things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use this hand to just move them around a bit because this hand is already wet, right? So we're gonna coat it, and if you see, our viewers, if you can see, we have this here, and then we're gonna put it
Drop
in
it in the egg.
Yes.
So does the egg
seals.
allow it to like
It
seal
seals.
and then stick?
Yes.
And then you put it back in the flour for like a second coat, right?
Yes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some here. You can even have the little kiddos help you with this, guys. Just
Yeah, I
shake
think
off
they would
any
like this.
excess because we're gonna be putting it back in there before we put it. And like I said, if you have time, you can have it rest a little bit on the counter before you go ahead and fry.
Yeah.
So just
You
try
said
to-
you would let that rest after you
Yeah.
put the last flour?
Yeah, if you have the time
Okay.
before you
What does that do if you let it rest?
it will soak in the egg will
Okay.
soak in, it will lock in everything basically, because that's what the egg will be doing right here. It will be locking the flavor. So our oil is already getting there.
Yeah, I think so.
So just
All right,
gonna
guys,
do a
I did
couple
at
for
the
you
pump
guys.
station. I got to know, no worry.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I'll send it over to Marvin,
Yes.
the marketing station.
Yeah.
Marvin,
Yes.
what you got for us? What's up over at Grace?
Yeah, over at Grace, of course, you know, we have our ongoing in-store promotion. Despite the fact that things might be going up, we still do give back to our customers, no? So of course, you stop by to any one of your major supermarkets. You visit the Grace shelf. You can't miss it. It's directly at the front of most of the stores.
Yes.
You visit the shelf, you purchase a box of Grace coconut milk powder. You could get 3 sachet free. You could purchase 2 ketchups. You get an added ketchup free, whether it be the regular ketchup, whether it be the hot ketchup. You purchase two of our turbo. You also get another turbo free.
Yeah.
You purchase, what else we do have? You purchase 4 of our carb. You also get another 2 carb free added onto that, no?
I love that you opened, Marvin, by saying that despite the increase in prices, despite
Right.
the cost of living,
Right.
Grace continuously tries to give back to its customers. And this
Correct.
isn't something that is just now happening. You guys
right.
have been doing this for a long time, and so
Correct.
that continues.
Right.
You were saying?
Right, so like I said, you could purchase 4 of our carb. You also get another 2 carb free, no? So this promotion are countrywide from Corozal straight down to Punta Gorda. So guys, it's yearly, it's going on every day. So take advantage of the in-store promotions, no?
Yeah. What's popular right now? What are people getting off the shelves right now?
Well, of course, our Grace coconut milk powder is one of the best sellers. No? People
Yes.
actually do look forward to those kind of deals, no? Right.
All right, we can see our nuggets cooking over here or frying over
Yes,
here. I
let's
just
put
turned
this
over
one.
one.
Yes. We don't want them to
And-
burn, right, Sab? So
It's looking
Yeah.
pretty good so far.
yeah.
While you can see how the batter, the flour,
Yeah.
is getting very crispy.
You don't want to overcrowd the frying pan as well, and make sure that it's the amount of oil in the frying pan is like so that they can probably like deep fry.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Look at this.
yeah. And it's breast. Breast doesn't take really long, guys. So just be careful. And a little side note, if you will like, you can just add a little bit of milk. It give it a little creamier texture.
To the egg?
So that to the breast, so that it's not too dry. Because some people might say, but why breast is a dry meat?
Where do you
know?
add the milk? Like,
Right here.
oh, in that?
Yes.
Okay, so while it's marinating,
Yes.
what kind of milk you use?
You can add whatever milk you want, Sab. I don't want to trick you to no particular.
Put like a drop milk?
Yeah.
Or like
You
cold
can.
milk? Like,
Yeah, you can. Let's check
I
this
think
one
this one
here.
is done.
Yeah. And that one over there too. Yeah.
Looking
So they're gonna
good.
cook real fast, guys, because then again they're in bite size. Yeah. So just try to control the heat.
This done?
Yes. Try to control the heat level on the frying pan, because you don't want the outside to cook too fast and the inside is still raw. So like a little bit golden, you
Yeah.
will see. So we're almost there, guys.
And this
Almost.
is,
Yes.
you know, quite quick. You whip this up.
Yes,
Of
it
course,
is. Like I said, get the kids in the kitchen.
Yeah.
School is coming to a close for summer. So, and you know, we're getting a little cool off right now, but it's hot. So if you're doing backyard barbecue, you can have this for the kids instead of you know, the whole chicken for them.
Did you say this is done?
Yes, that one is done too.
Okay, I think they're
Yeah,
all
oh,
done.
yes, they are. So
we
let's
turn
turn
this
it
off.
off. Yeah.
And I know April might want to test what we have going on here.
Yes.
Of course, this is our opportunity to also try the
barbecue
sauce.
Yes, so we're just gonna have them
Sit a
drain
little
off
bit.
those excess fat there. Yeah.
And again, the seasoning that you used for this, I guess, batch was the.
Yes.
What did you?
I used the barbecue one. If you're into the heat, you can add the two, or you can just add one, whatever one you want. But like I said, I went ahead with the barbecue, the honey jerk. Sorry guys, so I'm saying barbecue, the honey jerk flavor.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you the story. No about the honey jerk, right? So, I mean, the ladies will get this once a month. We'll have like some weird, unexplainable cravings, and so when that time comes around and I need my comfort food, I put like jerk sauce in noodles. I put the honey barbecue, the honey jerk seasoning on sourdough bread one time, and that be nice. I know I like, and so I endorse all the jerk seasonings because I've put it on meat and I've also put it on bread and noodles, and it's nice.
Wow, weird, right, guys? But yeah, so let's just put them here because we have our barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it looks really good.
There, so yeah. If you're into heat again, you can just go ahead and add the hot one, the mild one. It's up to you. And listen, what I like is because Grace cater for everyone. Like me, I'm not really into the spicy too much. If you have a little heat, that is okay, but not too much. But I don't have to stick with that one. I can use the mild. It gives you the same jerk flavor. And if you want, you can have the honey one as well. So I have some toothpick here.
Okay.
For you
I'm
to
gonna
try.
call April over.
Yes.
This is your time to test. Oh, you're putting, what is that?
A little bit of parsley, just
for presentation.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I love it.
Yes. So remember it's hot, guys.
Yes.
So this is our jerk
give you
pineapple
one.
or jerk pineapple nuggets.
hot.
Yeah, just be a little bit
Be
careful.
careful. Would you like to try one, Marvin?
please.
Yes.
It's like super crispy.
And it's pretty. I love the
very
presentation.
nice.
Yes. Would you like me to give you one?
Sure, no problem.
Are you
And like
not
I said,
trying?
Of course I'm trying. I just like to serve people.
yes, that is so nice. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
So again, a little gathering for your
really
friends,
nice.
guys.
It does.
It's quick. It's easy. Just the thing is, marinate it before time so that you can get that jerk flavor from it. Heat. We have the heat. Mild. We have the mild. If you want, you can mix the three of them and see what flavor it will pop through. But
Now
yeah.
I have a question, Ms. V.
Yes.
Because I know you guys were frying it, and for my health friend here.
Okay.
Can we bake it instead of frying it?
I was gonna
listen,
air fry.
You can.
Air fry,
You
yeah.
listen. You can do both. With the air fryer, you just might need to spray a little oil on top to receive this crispiness, and likewise with the bacon.
Okay.
What I learned that even when you're marinating it, you can add a little bit of oil because, like I said, it's breast. Breast doesn't have much fat.
moisture and
so
fat,
then by the end of the day, just helping it go along. Listen,
All right.
it will come true.
He said, listen, make question, man, stop.
Yes.
It will come
Good.
true, guys.
All right.
Okay, let's see. What we have going on here.
It's hot.
It's still hot.
You guys, you see that? Look at
Oh my
It's
gosh.
hot.
It's like steaming.
But it's cooked through. I'm glad about that. It's cooked
through. It is.
I know that. It cooked
And
through.
it's not dry. It's not over fried. It's nice. The honey barbecue and the pineapple is giving me a barbecue vibe. About backdoor outside vibes, you know.
This is really good.
Yes, it is. And it's not too crispy, but we have that crispy.
No, it's delicious.
And like I said, Sab, if you want, you can have, when you already do the flour egg mixture, you can just layer them out, have them there for like a couple minutes to absorb that moisture, and it will give you that extra crispiness that you might want, because there's some people that really like into the crispiness, but yeah, it's good, guys.
I like it. I really like it. Marvin, I'm going to send things back over to you and remind us once more of the locations where the promotions will be taking place.
Right, Sam. So this promotion, like I said earlier, this promotion is countrywide. You just visit any one of your major supermarket. The shelf should be most of the time at the front of the store. You visit the shelf, you purchase a box of Grace coconut milk powder. You get 3 sachets added on free to that. you purchase 2 of our ketchups, you also get an added ketchup added onto that. You also purchase 2 of our turbo, you also get another turbo. You also get a 6-pack of carb, whereby you purchase 4, you also get another 2 carb free added onto that.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so
Excellent.
much, Marvin.
Right.
Very delicious. Thank you for letting me come be part of the
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
we are going to take a quick break now, but don't go anywhere. When we come back,
It's all about
we're going to learn a little thing or two about cricket,
Yeah.
and potentially that being in primary schools. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy 8. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
It's not just cigarettes. Vapes, hookahs, cigars, and other tobacco products all release harmful smoke and toxic chemicals. When you smoke or vape, that cloud doesn't just disappear. It becomes second-hand smoke and third-hand smoke that others breathe in. This smoke can cause cancers, diabetes, lung disease, and heart problems. It can kill anyone exposed to it. If you smoke or vape, step outside, far from others. We all deserve to breathe clean air.
In the heart of the Kayo district, Calico Jacks is proving that sustainability and success can go hand in hand.
When Calico Jacks wanted to move to solar energy, the biggest difficulty for us was the finance. Belize Bank believed in our vision, and we are very happy and grateful that they gave us this opportunity for the financing.
Through the Credit Risk Abatement Facility, a partnership between Belize Bank and the CARICOM Development Fund, small and medium businesses can access financing for renewable and energy-efficient solutions with reduced collateral requirements.
Here at SCSB, we're grateful for Belize Bank to make it easy for our clients to go green. We're proud to work with businesses like Calico Jacks to help them lower their costs and their carbon footprint.
At Belize Bank, we're powering Belize's transition to renewable energy, one business at a time. Together with our partners, we're making sustainable financing accessible for all.
Belize Bank, financing a greener, stronger Belize.
Season 8 of KTV. I want only be. This is a month. If you got the voice, the vibe, and the passion to live everything you've got on this stage. Mark your calendar and get camera ready. Auditions are June 6 and 7 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. At a greater Belize, Leisure Studios and Tony Drive, Belize City. Selected contestants will enter the KTV Season 8 competition, and the lucky winner will go home with a 10,000 grand prize. This is your moment. Are you ready? Are you ready? I want
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. Belize Electricity Limited. We continue to serve you.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and joining us for our second conversation, it's all about cricket and perhaps putting it in primary schools. And joining us to talk to us about all about it is His Excellency Alistair White. And of course, he is the British High Commissioner in Belize. Good morning. Good morning. And we also have the President of the National Cricket Association of Belize, Mr. Dwight Gabb. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you so much and welcome. All right. Cricket. I know that in the Caribbean and in the world, it's a relatively popular sport. In Belize, is it a popular sport?
Yes, it's still popular. It used to be the #1 sport before the 1970s.
Okay.
We used to have about 15 teams in Belize City alone. It's still played in the rural Belize district. Yeah. Some in Orange Walk as well. They still play cricket. We had cricketers playing in the 90s in Pomona, Placencia, and in Forest Home in Toledo district. Yes, so it's quite, it has lost some of its valor, right. But we're trying to bring it back, trying to start from the bottom up.
So how are we implementing this?
We have partnered with the British High Commission in Belize, and we're embarking on this project to revive cricket in primary schools.
Well, I know the foundation of cricket does come from the United Kingdom, and so this naturally is a good fit. But Your Excellency, let's talk a little bit about how this collaboration came to be and what your intentions are.
Yeah, I mean, cricket, yeah, as you say, is a very, very British sport, and sort of the home of cricket is in London and the Marylebone Cricket Club, the MCC. And we just see sport in general, so not just cricket, but sport as being such an important part of developing health, developing team working, developing social skills, and a lot of fun, something to do when you're not at school learning, also to do in school. So we're big supporters of getting sport and healthy activities into schools and community. And then there's this link of cricket, it's British, it is after all the greatest sport. And so why doesn't everybody want to be playing? And so we're looking to partner with the brilliant Belize Cricket Association to see what we can do to engage with young people, to sort of show the virtues and the fun of sport. And so cricket, this sort of iconic British sport, and young people, health, and team working was the ideal partnership.
Yeah, I have to be very honest. When I was in primary school, it was either basketball, football, or volleyball, and maybe softball to an extent, but cricket was definitely not a part of the options that you could choose. And I wasn't good at any of those other sports. So maybe I could have been good at cricket. Right. But let's talk about the rules, because I really, for myself, and pretend like I am a primary school kid, and right. You are about to teach me cricket.
So the form of cricket that we're proposing to launch is called the Creole cricket, which the normal rules are twisted a little bit, okay, to engage more fun It's more inviting. It can be played at any age. You don't have to be, you can be a child again. It's played with the soft kits. The ball is not hard.
Okay.
It's like a tennis ball. It's plastic kits, so the level of injury is next to none, right? As compared to the hard ball, if you get hit with the hard ball, it
hurts.
It will leave a mark for months.
What does that mean? That I won't be able to like walk?
Yes, it can cause
wow.
it can cause serious injuries. We have had in international sports, one person died being hit by the hard ball.
Okay,
and
so
he had on all safety equipment,
gears.
and he still got hit in a place that it was like 1,000 to 1.
Wow.
And he got hit there, and it unfortunately yeah.
died.
So it's a very serious sport, but this version is more user friendly, kid friendly, age friendly at any age.
What's the goal?
The goal is to get more people interested in cricket. We're targeting the younger groups, primary school age kids, and we're targeting male and female. So we're having a festival next week in Sand Hill on the 5th of June. And these media interactions is geared towards bringing sensitivity to this event. We're having 11 primary schools throughout the Belize district, and we're having 22 teams, 11 males and 11 females. We're trying to push female cricket, as female cricket is one of the upcoming sports that needs more attention and it needs more publicity.
Yeah. I was technically asking what the goal of the cricket sport was, but no, I like that you went there, because I think that in the rural communities it is very popular, so I understand why it's at Sand Hill. My only time watching a cricket match was on my way to Rutamaya, and it was, I think, double head cabbage, if I'm not mistaken. And everybody that is not a part of the village was heading to Rutamaya. And the community was like, "No, we got a cricket match. We're not focusing on that. We have this to do." And so we watched it for a bit, but like I said, without knowing the rules, I wasn't sure what was going on. And so with this festival, are you then stating that with these 11 teams, will there be coaches for all of these teams?
Yes, we're having coaches and helpers. We're having a session in the morning just to sensitize people on the rules of this particular tournament, and so that they can be aware of the changes in the format.
Okay.
And you know, it's very flexible. It can be played at any open space. It doesn't have to be the regulated field that we normally play on. It can be played on a tennis court, a basketball court, well, a part of a basketball court. You can play it on the streets. You don't necessarily have to have the type of equipment we're showing on screen.
Okay.
Right? It can be played with a tennis ball, a stick, and a bucket.
Okay. Because you need the goal is to get it into the bucket, right?
So
yeah.
if the goal is for the batter to hit the ball, right? The main goal of cricket is the batter to hit the ball. The bowler bowls the ball. The batter hits the ball. The focus of the bowler is to hit the stumps.
Okay.
And the goal of the batter is not letting the ball to hit the stumps and make runs while doing so.
Commissioner, did you play cricket as a kid?
I did.
Okay.
I grew up playing cricket.
How was that? Can you explain your experience?
It was brilliant. Cricket is a summer sport in the UK because you can't play when it rains. So every Saturday and Sunday was playing cricket. And as Dwight was just saying, you know, there's a batter and a bowler. I was a bowler, so it's my job to throw the ball.
Okay.
And then the goal of the batsman is to hit it as far as possible. The further you hit it, the more points or runs, as we say, you get. But it's a lot of fun. Most important part of it, because with British is about the tea and cake. You have to break in between to go and have a cup of tea and some sandwiches. sometimes it can take a long time. It's a lot about the social as well as the sport.
And that's very important, right? Especially for primary school kids, kind of coming. I know we're still talking about COVID, but I don't see kids being as interactive anymore. Like, we've definitely gone digital. So this is a very good initiative to get kids to be more together. How many players per team?
For this format, it's six aside.
Okay.
For the normal cricket, it's 11 aside.
Okay. So, but for you're talking about right now to integrate it into primary schools.
Primary schools, yes.
And so we're looking at training teachers.
Yes, we are trying to get the teachers involved. We have programs that are available online.
Okay.
That teaches not only Creole cricket, but teaches every aspect of cricket for free.
Okay. Wow. And what will it take? I guess this collaboration is including things like the gears and so forth in all of these teams and all of these schools, but how can us as the viewers and the community assist?
Well, we are looking forward to doing this again next year. We all need financial support as well.
Of course.
Buy-in from the schools. It was a little bit of a challenge to get the schools to buy in. We're looking to expand to the other districts. I have spoken with people from Belmopan that said, we need to target schools in Belmopan. I said, yes, exactly what I'm doing. And I shared what I was doing here in Belize City and the Belize district. And they said they're interested. I was trying to get them into this program, but I will try to engage with them. We have a few more kits to give out.
Okay.
So if anybody interested or any schools are interested, reach out to me at 615-8942, or they can chat with us on Facebook at the Belize National Cricket Association.
Wonderful. And the festival is next week, Saturday.
Next week, Friday.
Next week, Friday. That's the 5th of June. All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. If you're interested in assisting with the Belize National Cricket Association, you can contact Mr. Dwight Gabb. I think it's a wonderful initiative to give more other kids options in different sports, right? So thank you all so much for joining us this morning, and best of luck in your endeavors.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more Open Your Eyes. You don't want to miss these conversations. We'll be right back.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100 key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. SMART continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Rock, and more on the way. We're bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. SMART, bringing people together.
Your security, our top priority. We guard your world with strength and integrity. From home, cars and rentals, business too. We make protection simply easy for you. BB Insurance, trusted and true. Clear policies assured. Fast claims too. No appointment needed. Just swing by. Locations countrywide where peace resides.
BB Insurance. Your security, our priority.
Welcome back. We are jumping into our next conversation, and it's all about Rude Boy bringing Ultrafest and the heat with dancehall star Valiant. Yeah, that sounds exciting. I know it's definitely one of the buzz right now online. A lot of people are excited for this event set to take place. And we have here with us Jasmine Ramdas. She's representing Play Tune Marketing and here to talk about why you guys should be purchasing tickets and heading out to this event set to take place this weekend.
Yes, good morning, Jazz.
Yes, good morning, Jazz.
Good morning. So tell us a little bit about the preparation for this Ultrafest.
Okay, so this is the second annual Ultra Fest in Belize. We had our first one in 2025 in Cayo. So this is the first time we're actually bringing it to Belize City. And we've been asking the Belizean public, like, what artists do you want us to bring here in Belize? And Valiant. So we decided that, okay, the people want him, then we'll bring him to Belize. So that's we've been preparing from since the first Ultrafest to now, and we're still preparing at the moment so that you guys could have fun, enjoy every single segment, and get your money's worth.
What's the experience of Ultrafest? How does it differ from other festivals that we've come and love and experience here in Belize?
It's really different because it's a lot of culture.
Okay.
Caribbean mixed with Belize. We don't only do international artists, but we also do Belizean artists. We do the Belizean DJs
Yeah.
also. And we just try to make it fun and show the diversity that we have within the Caribbean.
Yeah. And Valiant, I mean, I heard he's a big deal. What are some of the hot songs from his catalog?
But before we get into the main event, you know, we also have a Nyla Blackman coming. We also have Noah Power coming.
Yes. Okay.
So like we have all of these other artists that are a part of the setup.
So tell me about the catalog. Tell me about the artists.
Okay, so let me start off with Nyla Blackman. We know that she's a soca artist,
Yes.
right? And Nyla, she can sing.
And she could dance.
And she can dance.
Yes.
I watched the interview yesterday, and honestly, I was so hyped. Unfortunately, I can't enjoy it like the rest of you guys,
Yeah, you're
right?
working behind the
because I'm
scenes.
working behind the scenes. But everybody is excited for Nyla Blackman. It's we know that Carnival season is coming up.
Yes.
Right around the corner. I think they already officially launched the Carnival season. So that's a good way to begin the festivities and to bring Nyla Blackman and Baddie, her Baddie song with Shensia. That's one of her greatest hits. Then we start off with Valiant. From Valiant came to Belize, I think it was 2024. Yes, I went.
Girl, you act in April.
I went to that concert. Yes, I went to the concert, and he was just coming out as an artist, and I enjoyed that show. I honestly wanted to post my video on WhatsApp, and then I was like, but wait, I'm being a backup singer. I can't post it, right? But from there, he evolved, and he's big now on TikTok.
Yeah.
If you see a lot of his songs, the Woy, the dance, I can't dance it, but I wish I could. They have
a song?
Yeah, it's a song,
Yeah, it's
but
a song and a
I mean, I
dance.
can't sing, so I can't sing it, right?
Yeah.
Because
Sing it for me, April. I know you got a beautiful voice, baby.
Brianna got it.
She's singing it in our ear.
Yes, and then he have Passenger Princess.
Yes, that one I know. So what's the
Yes.
type of vibe that this artist Valiant? What does the
dancehall?
Okay, so
dancehall.
he's a
yes.
dancehall artist.
Yes,
So
dancehall artist.
is his music more for like women to feel?
Yes, it's
like,
more women.
like
So
sensual,
yes,
sexy girl.
Yes, make it
Okay.
sexy. So once there are women, then the men will be around, right? So guys, there will be a lot of women at that concert. So be sure to buy your tickets.
Ooh, okay, let's talk about tickets and pricing. Are there any more of those like VIP tickets available?
Yes, we do have VIP and platinum tickets available still. The price of the VIP is $200 and the price for the platinum is $300. So before you ask what's the difference?
Yeah. And what you get? How much you
yes.
get? Yeah.
So the VIP and the platinum, it's the same section. But with the platinum, you get party favors and you get backstage access. So you have the time to go and maybe take a picture and socialize quick with the artist.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yes.
That's cool. And a lot of people they want
They
that
want
experience.
that, yes, they want it,
Um,
yes. And the artists, they are very humble. So I think that they will have a fantastic time, socializing with the artists.
Yeah. I find that people are excited about it. I see it popping up all over social media. I know that the younger generation, they
yes,
absolutely love Valiant. And I think like for us, because I was listening to Nyla when I was a much younger gal. And so I really have seen her evolve and come into her own again. But what are some of the Belizean artists that you guys have for the lineup?
Okay, let me grab my phone.
Yes, and so I know you also
Yes.
have Noah Power, that's a DJ, and he's here
Yes,
and he's
yes. So
coming
we
in as
have
well.
Noah Power, that's a DJ. I sent the.
Yes, it's on
Yes,
the
okay,
screen.
yes,
All
okay.
right, so we have this is the
this is the show lineup.
That's the show lineup.
But
Yes,
these are our Belizean.
these are Belizean mixed
artists
with
and
with the international. So first we start off with our DJ, our Belizean DJs. So we have DJ Wacky, we have DJ Bush, we have Mr. King, Mr. Movements, Fingers, and these are all DJs from Belize City, Cayo District,
Right.
Stan Creek,
Yeah.
Belmopan. And then we have
J Money.
Yeah, J Money, Clark.
J Money?
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a Belizean artist. So he's from Belize City, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Yazala.
Yastalia.
You know, she just got her Rude Boy franchise, so
yeah.
she's a part of the Rude Boy.
What does it mean to be signed as an artist to Rude Boy?
Well, she promotes it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
she's
like
like
Nyla
an
Blackman,
ambassador.
you know about the
Yes.
billboard that was around.
We know, girl.
Yes.
I know. So we have a commenter saying the church people are catch a heart. But we have
Nuwani is going to be there.
And Nuwani is going to be
DJ
there.
Rhino,
Yes, DJ Rhino.
Firestarter, Noah Power, like
Yes.
this is an artist and a DJ.
Yes,
then
artist
we have
and DJ.
Nyla, and then of course YG, and then we end with
Valiant. So it's a huge lineup.
Yeah.
Come early because we know that you want your space in the front, good view. So be sure to come out early.
I have a question, Jazz. How strict are you guys with time? Because
Every time.
I see that.
Every time.
I see Valiant is going to be on 1 o'clock to
And
2:30.
Mhm.
But I went to a concert this year.
Was it the same one?
I'm just saying, and
Yeah.
I could not stay up, girl. I was exhausted. I didn't know that these artists come out so late.
Yeah, and people will stay up to see them.
Yes. Well, what we try to do is stay on time. I know we say Belizean time, but we don't try to do Belizean time because me, myself, I can't stay up late.
No, girl. So 9:30 at the end.
So what
We wrap up
time
the
are
show.
you, so where is it going to be? What time are the doors opening? And parking, is there parking?
Yes. So with the platinum tickets, you get free parking.
Okay,
Other
nice.
than that, you would have to park somewhere else, but there's a lot of space to park. Just reach on time so that you can get your space. It's going to be at the airport authority, not far from here, and the doors open at 8 o'clock.
Excellent.
And what are we doing if the showers of blessing come down?
It won't rain.
Okay.
She said I didn't work that all.
Okay. All right. She and God don't talk.
Yes, we'll get all the rain today so that tomorrow no rain.
All right. Well, Jasmine, it's a pleasure having you here and, just really giving us another option of what we can be doing this weekend in terms of entertainment. We hope that the event goes smoothly.
Yes.
We encourage you guys to purchase your tickets. How can they where can they get the tickets?
Okay, so you could get it at Cellular Plus in Belmopan and in Belize City.
Exactly.
Okay. And can we purchase on the Quick Pass?
Yes, you also can
Okay.
purchase on that. I think they have a knockoff time tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but you can get your tickets there.
So all roads lead to
Belize City,
this
Belize
weekend
City.
The airport
for-
authority.
The airport authority for Rude Boy
Ultrafest.
Ultrafest with Valiant and Nyla Blackman. You don't want to miss that. So make sure you come out and have some fun.
Have fun.
All right. I can't say good, clean fun. You have to say good, rude fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Jasmine, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you too.
All right, we take a quick break, and when we come back, our final conversations are about the do's and don'ts of AI.
Look here, your kitchen light, Diana, you been in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep my coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You the charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only to wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Nokche Adventure Park came about from the birth of COVID. Everything was on pause for tourism. So we decided, let's do something different. We got 10 bikes, 10 ATVs, and we were just doing ATV tours. Shortly after, we were approached by the cruise lines. We agreed to work with them, and from then it just started growing. We set up the chocolate tour first, and then from there we went into the culinary experience at the different Mayan cultures. We have like the gift shop, the cooking class, the shaman, and the healing, and it just all came together. When you reach a certain point, you need investors, you need partners to come into your business. Atlantic Bank just make it easy. Even my 7-year-old could do it.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
ready, Dangriga. Something big is coming your way. Open your eyes, Summerfest 2026 is heading to the culture capital, Dangriga. Join us on June 12th at 6:30 a.m. at the iconic Alejo Beni Park for a morning filled with energy, excitement, and pure talent. This year, it's all about the kids, from singing to dancing, poetry to performances. If they've got talent, we've got the stage. Bring out the entire family and come celebrate creativity, culture, and the future stars of Belize. Expect fun, music, surprises, and unforgettable moments. Don't miss it. Open your eyes, Summerfest 2026, where young talent shines the brightest.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back, and we are almost to the end of our morning show this Friday. But before we do that, we have a wonderful conversation. It's all about the do's and don'ts of using AI. And in to have a discussion with us about it is the owner of Silvatech, Christian Silva.
Good morning, Christian.
Good morning, good morning. Good for see you, boy.
I imagine you don't know each other because I know tell no guess good for see you, boy.
Straight out of Belmopan.
Straight out of Pan, yes, but it's wonderful to see you.
Yeah.
And we were just having a small impromptu conversation about how Sabrina and I use AI. But I think you might have more of an experience about how the regular folks think about AI and what or how they're using AI.
Correct.
Whether correctly or incorrectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the topic of AI is very touchy right now, especially this year and last year, because it impacts all aspects of our lives. Mm-hmm. And what Belizeans and Belize should understand is that AI is the next fourth industrial revolution that we are currently experiencing, and it would be best for us to adapt the tools and AI itself as responsible as we can.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're doing that responsibly though.
When I think of AI, I think of, just what feels like an entire galaxy of information that we have access to, but we're still not able to completely use it because we don't even know how much we can do with it completely, at least for the common folk, the regular user like myself and April, and maybe you guys tuning in. As yourself, though, Christian, being a part of or working in technology, the owner of Silvatech, what has been your exposure to it? What are some of the things that you have been blown away by what AI can do?
Okay, so overall with AI, most people use it, ChatGPT, they use Claude, they use these, what we would call surface level tools. Mm-hmm. But below that, there's an entire ecosystem of where the AI just doesn't generate information. The AI can interact with different tools. It can actually use your computer completely and complete entire processes from start to finish with you just saying, go.
Yeah.
However, that requires careful understanding of what you are doing and what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Because the AI, if you give it a blanket statement, will say, it will go in all directions. I think you guys have experienced that where it just goes completely off tangent.
Yeah.
It depends on the prompt that you give it.
Correct.
And you have to be very specific. You cannot be vague because that allows whatever tool you're using to give its own thing, is what I'm understanding.
Correct. So you need to be careful and understand exactly the domain or the industry or whatever you would classify it as, what you want to get done from start to finish, and you outline the instructions. And this isn't just in ChatGPT, this is on like tools that I'm building right now in organizational scale, where it will go ahead, it will check your work in the morning, it will automatically respond to your colleagues, it will give you back a message in WhatsApp, it will then follow up and execute tasks on your own. It will update machines in my case.
Yeah.
So
I think that people are even having like full blown out relationships with their chatbot. But I think like a good example of how to not fully rely on your chatbot or your AI, we use a lot of transcribers because we do a lot of audio recording.
Correct.
And we need to be able to take the transcript to create a document. And what I notice a lot is if you're not speaking English, particularly like American or UK English, if you're speaking Creole in that chatbot that we use, the transcription gives it a whole entire different word because and so you can't just take that and use it as a transcript. You have to go word for word to ensure that what you're hearing and what they're transcribing is accurate.
Correct.
And so it can make mistakes.
It does, and that leads us to like we should use AI, but we shouldn't depend on the AI. We always have to double check and ensure that what it's putting out is matching what we're doing, and that means either checking an next AI, which I do a lot, or you go and you do your manual research just to check key points of whatever information or task you're working on, to ensure that you get a sound outcome. You cannot just fire and forget, like blindlessly. I think like what we were discussing before, just you can tell that some people are using AI.
Yeah.
It just generates whatever.
Yeah. I always enjoy when I'm able to sit down and converse with people who are a little bit, steps ahead of me when it comes to technology, because when I hear people talk about the way that they've been using AI to do like advanced work like you just described, I always wonder, what Paul no go for do that? Because we're just exposed to the Claudes, the Gemini, the ChatGPT. What type of tools and how do you go about developing that type of, I guess like a skill or training your AI engine, whatever you're using, to take your work up another notch and to actually work for you in some cases?
In that case, besides the Claude and the ChatGPT, there are tools below which are mainly for programmer-focused technology development, like Claude or Codex. And there's also this tool called OpenClaw. I think everyone's heard of OpenClaw. I have a Mac Mini running my OpenClaw for my work. It's like everything I'm telling it, it's dumping it into a brain and executing. So you're like, you download like something like Codex and you tell it to execute, and it will ask you for permission, and it will go into your social media account with your permission and all of that.
That's where it gets scary to me, though.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's one of the things that when we're dealing with open AI technology, not the brand, but like general technology where you just put in your information, you have to be very careful of what you're putting in there.
Yeah.
You make sure not to put PII, personal identifiable information into it, because that can come back to bite you, because they're using that to train another AI. So somewhere in the world, your information can come out on.
So what would be examples of that?
But no, that's absolutely true. I gave Paul a task to go to their ChatGPT and said, write my biography, and it did that, and it said even stuff that hasn't really come out yet, it grabs stuff from Google and from news, and anything where your name is in, it will grab that.
So what you're saying is, when I use ChatGPT like my therapist, that could potentially
be used as training data
for somebody else that Googles me.
Correct.
Yes, girl, don't put your information out there.
Yes.
Not speaking for myself.
No.
Yes, so you shouldn't put in personal identifiable information. You shouldn't put in things like sensitive documents that you would use, probably something that's close to you. And for businesses, you shouldn't be possibly uploading your customer databases to that.
Wow. So I have a question about how, as a developing country, we are keeping up with all of this technology, because I'm be very honest, Christian, half of what you say I don't really understand.
Thank
right?
you.
Because IT is so is moving at a hyper speed.
Correct.
That we are not able to keep up with yet. The world is moving with AI, and we still are struggling to have people that are digitally literate. And so how are, as the layman, how can we train ourselves to utilize this without falling into the cracks and having it be negatively us being negatively affected?
You said something very important. Even like me working in the software industry and now AI, the industry has changed a lot just in 1 year. And before that, everyone, a lot of Belize is still in ChatGPT mindset of 2024.
Yeah.
Not even 2025 and 2026. And last year, a lot has changed with the AI, and even more has changed with the AI. If you use it now, it will do so many things much more powerfully, efficiently, and correctly than it did last year. And currently, like you said, technology is growing at such a fast scale, even for individuals like me. We have to be constantly on a race with it.
Yeah.
So as for the regular Belizean, I would just say we need to put more AI education out there. We need to start to understand that AI isn't here to replace us. AI is a force multiplier tool and a reducer of repetitive tasks. For example, let's say, I'll just throw this out there. I have a WhatsApp automation that deals with business. So while you're sleeping at night, it answers questions from your clients. It knows your business. And you said, how do you get access to those tools? They have these technological tools that developers, engineers put together. And then that's how they make it progress slowly into your country and ecosystem. So it requires some education from the technology folks here in Belize who are experienced in this to guide people what are the proper acceptable uses of AI. That's the proper term.
And that's where your work comes in. Silvatech, I imagine you could walk us through some of the perhaps existing tools and resources that are available based on what we're trying to achieve, yes?
Correct.
So how does that work? If I have maybe a business or I have something that I'm trying to achieve perhaps personally, do I reach out to you and I say, hey, Christian, I want to see how I can make my work a little bit more efficient using artificial intelligence? Do I sit down with you, have a consultation, and you kind of see what information you can share with me?
Yes, exactly that. And because every business is different, the best thing would be like a sit down, because you get to customize, because AI is so vast. AI can be 1,000 different persons at the same time. So you need to ensure that you sit down, you explain what you do personally or what your business is. And then in that case, we can brainstorm together. And in my head, I would say, okay, these are the proper tools you would use. And this is your business. And the idea is to move your mind from here to something practical, usable, and efficient.
I have a question, because I know that it's not so much about replacing persons with jobs, but so much so as to ensure that people are still using critical thinking skills, because I know that teachers struggle with papers and assignments where students just have the chatbot do it for them.
Correct.
And they are constantly having to, battle with, please use not just your writing, but your analytical, your critical thinking. But people are becoming so reliant. So how do we ensure that doesn't affect the generations that are growing up?
We need to reinforce more of the practical thinking. We need to be more engaging in the classroom, like for younger persons, to actually ensure that if they practice what they learn manually through the books, and then apply them a challenge in AI. That's the best route, because if they're just using AI to give them the answers, then you teach them manually and then let AI challenge them.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. So you have something that you wanted to share with us before we start to wrap things up. Okay.
Yes, we have a little game here, and we will go over exactly which questions are AI and which questions are
Oh my gosh,
AI
I love
ready.
Oh no, I want to lose.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. The first sentence, sorry. The weather conditions today are exceptionally pleasant, making outdoor recreational activities highly enjoyable. Is that AI or is that a human written?
That sounds AI.
I feel like it could be human written, because I've listened to Katrin.
Say it again.
The weather conditions today are exceptionally pleasant.
It sounds AI.
Making outdoor activities highly enjoyable.
AI. I'm going to say AI.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I think it might be AI, but I'm thinking it could be a person too.
Okay. So we're with AI.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it AI?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Do you want me to tell you why I think it's AI?
Yes.
Okay. So I think with artificial intelligence or with certain platforms that you use, they kind of have a style of writing.
Correct.
But in general, it tends to be really fluffed. There's a lot of like descriptive words used to like expand sentences. I'm not able to see the long dash, which people tend to think is the singular identifier of
It's
like
not.
an AI sentence. However, you could simply take that out and I could still spot when it's like fluffed.
Correct.
It's like you're saying a lot to say something very small.
Correct. And just to put a note there, the long dash has been around even like before the AI, especially in a lot of
I use long dash. I feel like Fred
like,
use long dash.
Yes,
I start to use semicolons now, which don't look as pleasant.
I use semicolon too. Now I have to just like dot, and I feel something.
Yeah, because like
You don't have the same vibe.
I used to read a lot of literature even
Exactly.
before AI, and long dashes were
In novels,
But
all of that.
First of all, like people don't really understand why there is a long dash, and it's just to ensure that one, the sentence doesn't sound too run on, but two, it's to kind of like, it's not a comma. Like a comma is a pause. A long dash is continue to speak, which is like a rapid way of like getting to that
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
And people don't understand why the dash is there, and it irks me because now I don't want to use the long dash.
Yes,
because I don't
same
want
here.
people think that the AI.
Spoiling it for the rest of us.
I know.
Anyway, continue. I like this game.
Yes.
So the next sentence is, I forgot my coffee on the roof of the car this morning and only realized it's halfway to work.
That's human.
That's human for sure, and that's something that can humanly happen.
Yeah, okay.
That's human.
So next one. Consistent physical exercises contribute to both manual well-being and overall physical health.
That sounds human.
I'll say AI.
AI.
Really? Say it again. Say the sentence again.
Consistent physical exercise contributes to both mental well-being and overall physical health.
Okay. I could see it.
I could see it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Again, another one.
My brother still uses the same old backpack from high school because he says it's perfectly broken in.
That sounds human. Perfectly broken in, though, is what sounds AI.
I'll say human too because, but who breaks in a backpack? I said if the shoes, it may be a different thing.
It sounds human.
It's human.
Okay.
It's human because an AI wouldn't really structure the logic like putting a backpack and a broke.
Okay, guys. See, I got you a whole 9 just now.
Yeah.
Next sentence.
Okay, we stayed up late. We stayed up too late talking about random childhood memories and ended up laughing at nothing.
Human?
That sounds AI.
I'll say human.
We stayed up late. Say it again.
We stayed up too late talking about random childhood
sounds AI. That
memories
sounds-
and ended up laughing
That
at
doesn't
nothing.
even sound like a pretty sentence.
But that's why it also sounds human because it doesn't sound like a pretty sentence. I'll say human.
I'll say AI.
Human.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not why, as she said, it's not a pretty sentence.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Advancements in artificial intelligence are rapidly transforming the ways businesses operate across industries.
AI.
That quick one. That easy giveaway.
AI.
But I know I lie though. In the business that I work in, I have some co-workers that write like that.
So that's also like I struggle a lot with trying to figure out AI as well because in academic
Yeah, I was gonna say that
papers,
too. I'm going to school
make
and I
it
have to
sound
write like
fluff.
that.
Like you have to make it sound pretty. Like all the technical terms have to be correct.
Correct.
So when I'm writing a research paper and it sounds too basic, I have to spruce it up because then it make it sound like I know what to talk about.
Correct.
Right.
Like in the book, The Lively Art of Writing, where it teaches you certain rules, how you should engage, and yeah.
And descriptive writing in research is extremely important because you use a lot of jargon, like a lot of technical jargon. So when you're trying to explain it, basically you have to make sure that the description, sounds good enough for people to understand.
Correct.
So I don't know, I battle with it a lot.
I've seen though in cases where like there was a paper that I was writing last semester and I wrote that on my own. And when you have to put it in these like AI engines, they're saying that it's not your original writing. What do you do?
in that case, you start making a lot of noise.
You know what I start do then? I start like put bad commas, put like full stop where enough to be, and then that's when it starts like.
No, you have to hold your ground when it comes to that kind of claim, because that can be potentially libelous, because that's your creative work. At the end of the day, you have to put your foot down and defend your point, even if it looks perfectly well, because you could have gone years studying English, grammar, and all of that.
Yeah, we work in the business of writing, and then you go back to school and they're like, I don't know.
Well, I think for
AI.
For us, the way I've experienced it now is that my reference pages are the same length and weight of like my paper, because for everything I'm writing, I'm like, there has to be a reference for it somewhere, just so that it's not flagged. Because people, like you said, right, they'll think that it's AI or that you're you're copying or something like that, and so you have to be able to like back your things up. Every sentence have a reference, and it's so annoying, but that's what we have to do now.
But this is really fun though.
Yes.
Because I've seen people use AI for social media content generation. I've seen people use it to for school in some cases, but it really boils down to not only taking what is given, but giving accurate prompts and still editing what is given to you.
Correct.
Be as detailed as possible when you are asking your AI to do something for you. Yeah.
So, for example, right, to make this quick, at the beginning of this segment, I started on saying AI is a tool and it's a force multiplier. By default, AI isn't creative. But if you can put a creative person behind AI in whatever field or industry, that will multiply them times 10.
I love it.
I love that intake.
I love it. Okay. My last question. For like consultations, what's your rate? What are you charging for that?
And where can they find you?
Usually in-person consultations, I would give a quick talk down. Here in Belize City, my phone number is 672-3021. You can WhatsApp me. Consultation, I'm always open to meeting up with individuals, just giving like a free talk down.
Okay,
because
got you.
it's kind of like a consultation/educational session for them. To see if this is really for them.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Christian, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And can we find Silvatech available on social media?
Yes, Silvatech has a Facebook page. We have a website, silvatech.bz, and we also have, I can be reached at 672-3021 via WhatsApp, and you can call me and drop in a message for any consultation or education. Like a person needs a simple consultation, like can AI do this, would it help? Or if a business wants to consult, how can we optimize? That kind of stuff, I usually answer questions, and then the question will come, how? Then if it's something that I can direct them in a direction for a tool, then we do that. If there's something that they want custom, then we can talk about that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christian. And of course, a big thank you to all of our guests that came and had the conversation with us. And of course, a big thank you to you, our viewers, because without you, this would not be possible.
Alrighty. It is May 29th.
Yes.
We are wrapping up, and on Monday, it's June to November conversation. We'll be talking about the start of the hurricane season.
Indeed.
Jumping into a new month. We'll be also looking at some hurricane preparedness tips and conversations on Monday as well, so you definitely want to lock in with us. But if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. And if you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oye@greaterbelize.com.
You can also catch us on our Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ and on Instagram at OYE Belize.
We even have a TikTok where you can catch us before we go live at 6:30. Get some behind the scenes conversation with us. That's openyoureyes.bz.
And of course, we have a WhatsApp number, so you can call us and text us. That's 675-2555. But please, do us a favor and join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
And start your mind in right.
Till then, keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts wide open.
Good morning, Belize. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.